Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with your Hollywoke hot take. Let's get right into it. Don't forget to smash like and subscribe. Also, we have a forbidden news segment on our Bitchute and Rumble channel. Right, Joan? Bitchute and Rumble. It's the stuff I can't talk about here. So go over there. Make sure you sign up for Bitchute and Rumble. It's where everything's going. I am demonetized, in case you don't know. I'm also been pushed down in the algorithm. I've had people comment that my views are being axed. I see comments disappear all the time. Another one disappeared yesterday from Tony W. Almost all his disappear. I don't know what they have against you, Tony. I really don't. But yeah, it's bad. So make sure you follow us on Bitchute and Rumble. Bitchute and Rumble, right. Okay. Sharon Osbourne exits The Talk. Which is not The View at all. Understand that, first off, all she did was defend Piers Morgan, who is her friend, over comments about Meghan Markle. So this is the hill CBS wants to die on. You know, Sharon should never have apologized. See, you apologized, and what did that get you, Sharon? Nothing. I lost respect for you when you apologized. I didn't think Sharon would apologize. She didn't seem the type who normally would, but she must have been under tremendous pressure. And, you know, she wanted that sweet, sweet TV money. But, yeah, they axed her anyway. And here's the thing. A lot of times on these shows, when they're not getting the ratings, they look to replace people. And they can't just do that anymore. In the old days, the very old days, here, come over here if you're so barky. In the very old days of TV and movies, you could axe anybody you wanted. It wouldn't make a difference. They're just an actor. They're just a talking head. They did one bad episode, you'd get rid of them. Not anymore. And Sharon Osbourne has a bit of a track record. She's, her agent probably negotiated a decent deal for her. So, it wasn't going to be easy to get rid of her. But, since they, the stuff on Twitter and the fact that, Sharon Osbourne isn't getting any younger, the show's not particularly popular, I don't think. I mean, The View's still probably killing them in the ratings. This is an opportunity to replace her with someone younger and prettier and more popular and probably way more woke. So they'll find somebody else. They always do. And so it's probably not all this. They're probably just using it as an excuse, but it's a lame excuse. It's a lame excuse. And that's exactly why Sharon never should have apologized. Because if she had gone down swinging, people would have said, oh, that's unfair. It's unfair. She was defending her friend. The idea that, everybody was offended. That gets your ratings, baby. See, you fight back, that gets you more ratings. She should have said, I'm coming back. They'll never fire me. And then if they fired her, she should have said, fine, I'll get my own talk show. Somebody would have picked her up. Instead, she'll go away, and this is it. This is it for her. No, she'll be untouchable. Hollywood celebrities melt down over Georgia's election integrity law. Racist and straight up evil. Rah! Hollywood celebrities are expressing their rage over Georgia's sweeping new voter integrity law, which implements voter identification requirements and limits ballot drop boxes. Left-wing stars, the vast majority of whom don't live in Georgia, are condemning the law as racist, straight up evil, and a form of voter suppression. Rah, rah, rah. Edward Norton. Dude, you're an actor. You're a really good actor, but I think you're in over your head here. He says, these guys also played down beer virus and mocked wearing masks. So I'm thinking maybe they're wearing them here because they know it's better to hide their faces from the historical record, which will document them as the racists they are. No, Edward. Nice try. Nice try. And you reposted the Lincoln Project? Really? you know who the Lincoln Project is made up of, right? You know what happened to one of their recent people, and you retweeted it anyway. Wow. Susan Sarandon, this is white supremacy that needs to be dismantled. Oh my gosh. I thought you weren't that woke, Susan, but apparently you're going down a rabbit hole too. And of course, Rob Reiner. Meathead says, the Republicans stand for nothing. They know the only way they can win is to keep us from voting. We will not let them. Yeah, we, like you're one of the people being oppressed. Kill the filibuster to protect the vote. The survival of democracy depends on it. Rosanna Arquette. Brian Kemp is racist, and she put 3 Ks in there. That is so clever. Billy Eichner, who's... I don't know his deal. I mean, to me, he's barely a celebrity. What do you have, like 1, 2 shows and they were on cable? I mean, Rosanna Arquette's been in movies. Rob Reiner's a big time director. He's been in movies, been in hit TV shows. Susan Sarandon, movies, TV. Edward Norton, movies, TVs, plays, Broadway. Billy Eichner? Come on. Ted Lieu. Who is one of the lefties in Congress. Alyssa Milano chimes in that she's in for whatever. She probably doesn't live in Georgia either. I don't think so. I think she lives in L.A. In her mansion, probably. Padma Lakshmi, I don't know her. Alex Winter. Ugh. There's no getting around this being evil. Straight up. He might actually be from Georgia. I don't know. But, you know, again, I don't think these guys really know the law, really follow this stuff. They just kind of get a sense of it, like a lot of people. Like when I skim the headlines, get a sense of it and shoot their mouth off. Michael Kelly. Do I know that name? I don't know that person. And that's it. So, you know, not that many. Not that many. Again, this is part of the anti-woke, sort of scraping the bottom of the barrel at times. But, you know, I got to think at this point, a lot of actors and actresses are just like, oh, please stop. He's in. Trump is gone. Shut up. Yeah, take the win. But they can't. Rosanna Arquette. Again. Bad guys from Germany, white supremacists, our many governors, people in Congress, our police, our military, they're everywhere. Help me. The guys in hoods spent years hiding behind their hoods. Now they're front and center for the world to see. It's so weird you never called this out when Robert Byrd was in office. You know, the mentor of Hillary Clinton. Joe Biden spoke at his funeral, praising him. So weird you haven't called out the history of the Democratic Party and their collusion with that organization. It's funny. It's funny you don't. You know, you sound like you're such an expert on the subject. Late last year, after Joe Biden called on the country to unite and heal, Arquette smeared tens of millions of Americans by claiming that the GOP are the bad guys from Nazi Germany police who blindly follow their insane, unhinged leaders and commit crimes against humanity. Where? What are you talking about? I mean, you're unhinged. This sounds totally unhinged. This doesn't sound like reality. It sounds like you've been sitting at home watching MSNBC night and day. Give it a rest. Michael Rappaport, this is a guy, you know, he thinks, I'm a tough guy from Brooklyn or whatever. And it's like, this is the guy who went after the Covington kid, right? Just blasted him, said he wanted to punch him in the face, all that kind of stuff. And it's like, it was dumb. It was dumb to do because he didn't see the whole video. I don't know if he ever saw the whole video. But here he is, Michael Rappaport, calls out AOC, Kamala Harris over border crisis. Where are the comparisons to the bad guys from Germany? Jesus, do you guys know any other analogy? Left-wing actor Michael Rappaport called out CNN anchors, far-left squad members, and Kamala Harris for failing to demonstrate the same level of outrage and tears over the treatment of migrants in detention facilities under the Biden administration, as they did with Trump and office. Duh! What the, Michael? What do you think that is, huh? It's so strange they're not calling it out the same way. Duh! Friggin'. Ugh. The brain power. The lack thereof, I should say. There's a reason, Michael. They don't really care. They don't really care. They're in Washington now. They're in power now, thanks to people like you, who, were so caught up in Orange Man Bad and everything else that went on. You don't know the deal. This shows you don't understand who the enemy is. You don't understand the lay of the land at all. You could have been talked into literally anything during the Trump days, right? As long as there was a Democrat talking you into it, you would have been like, sign me up. So, how you feel now, dummy? Yeah, I called him a dummy. I think he's a dummy. I want outrage. I want tears. I want comparisons to the bad guys from Germany. I want some outrage, the True Romance star said in a post to his 637,000 Twitter followers, tagging reps Ilhan Omar, Alexandria Cortez, the squad, basically, and Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo. Yeah, you're not going to get it. They don't care. They're on to the next thing. They have the power. You gave it to them. And you are a poor judge of character, Michael. They do not care about migrants. They never did. We saw it. The rest of us saw it when AOC took that photo at the fence. And, it was later revealed that she was facing a parking lot. It was a photo op. We saw that. You didn't call it out. I don't remember you doing it. If you did, I mean, maybe you did. I don't think you did. Biden. Come on, man. Biden. Jesus, man. Think for just a minute of who you backed. Just take a second, because you probably didn't do it before you voted, but Google Joe Biden and maybe read some of the things he's backed over the years, some of the things he said. Maybe look at some of the ridiculous things he's been doing lately, or just look at the executive action he pulled the moment he got into office. Do you understand? It's about money now. It's about money. It's about power. Oh, well, I thought it was about the migrants that I'm virtue signaling about. Oh. Cinderella star Billy Porter to deliver 2021 LGBT State of the Union address. The Orange Menace is gone. What? The LGBTQ State of the Union? Who elected you? Were you elected in some sort of vote? If I was in the LGBTQ plus community, I think I'd be like, what? But, I mean, that's just me. State of the Union. That is so weird. Mandy Moore among stars performing period piece monologues meant to destigmatize, menstruation. Ew. Well, good luck with that. You see the red light they got in this picture. I don't want to see that. I don't want to hear a monologue about that. Oh, but, if you want to do it, I mean, people want to see it, I guess. I'll pass. Hollywood celebrities hammer Democrats' mansion and cinema in campaign to end the filibuster. You guys really, really don't know what you're doing, do you? Okay. Let's say you end the filibuster. Let's say you get everything you want. You get a one-party system. What do you think happens to everybody who would have been a Republican? They'll all join the Democratic Party. But the first ones to join will be the most unscrupulous ones. See, they'll join first. And they won't give a damn about your various beliefs and, that's already the majority of the party now. But let's just say you get your wish. You marginalize. Oh, those nasty Republicans are gone. Now they won't be gone, dummies. They will just infiltrate the Democratic Party, and you'll just have a bigger split until you get the socialists and the Democrats, something like that. And when the more moderate and therefore conservatives finally get in and finally get that sweet 51%, if you've ended the filibuster, you're screwed. You're absolutely screwed. Okay? The wheel turns and then you get screwed. Do you not remember Kavanaugh and that big battle? Are you that dense that you don't remember what happened just a few years ago? Okay? The only reason Kavanaugh was going to get in, any of the Supreme Court picks were going to get in, is because you idiots changed the rules. The Democrats changed the rules. They would have needed 60 votes to approve a Supreme Court justice. 60. You idiots of the Democratic Party changed the vote to 51. And then it bit you in the ass. Mitch McConnell even told you, this will come back to bite you in the ass. And it did. But you idiots changed it anyway. And then you had the nerve to complain about it. Now here you are again, doing the same exact thing. You're going to end the filibuster. What do you think happens when another George W. Bush gets into office and you've ended the filibuster? Just stop. You don't know what you're doing. Okay? At least read some books. Read some history. Stop just blindly supporting these people. They're already screwing up so badly, I can't even articulate it. Biden destroyed tens of thousands of union jobs in his first week. His first week, he did that. He's created a border crisis because he couldn't even just allow some of Trump's better policies to just stand, at least for a few months, and maybe slowly dismantled it instead of signing sweeping executive orders, reversing the whole thing. I mean, he's facing an investigation from the GOA because he stopped the wall from being built. Nothing will come of it, of course, but I mean, do you idiots not see? Do you not see? Obviously not. You just blindly support the Democrats, whatever they do. Oh my God, you gotta end the filibuster. You're already in the majority. You barely have to convince these people of your superior policies. You've got 51% of the vote, and you still are afraid of losing? Just put up some policies that people can stomach. Hollywood celebrities are creating a social media swarm in the effort to help Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer end the filibuster. They're waging a shame campaign, oh my God, against Democratic Senators Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema, who have broken ranks so far by refusing to back the left-wing effort. Yeah, and they're going to end up bribing them probably to get their vote. Ending the filibuster has never been more important than it is right now. Find out why in this episode of Adam Gentleson? Huh? What? Oh, with Adam Gentleson. Oh, this is Alyssa Milano's podcast, I guess. Paul Bettany? Who is that? I don't know who that is. Ken Jeong. Another comedic guy. Don't know why he's letting the politics ruin his comedy, but here it is. It's past time to end the filibuster. Donate to hold Manchin and Sinema accountable. Donate to Act Blue? It's just straight up donation to the Democratic Party. How does that hold them accountable? Oh, you're going to primary them? Oh, good. Keep eating your own, dummy. Mitch McConnell knows his party lost the election, so he's forcing the Senate to bend to his will. How can he do that? He only has 50 senators. If you guys are united and Kamala Harris breaks the tie, you can't, because you're being completely unreasonable. Bradley Whitford. Piper Parabo. I don't know who that is. Oscar Nunez. Philippa Sue. Michael Kelly. Rosie O'Donnell. There's somebody I know. It's past time to end the filibuster. Donate to hold Mansion and Cinema accountable. I'm not an NPC. I just retweeted this. Kathy Griffin. Oh, there's somebody who's reasonable and level-headed. It's past time to end the filibuster. Donate to hold Mansion and Cinema accountable. Rosanna Arquette. It's past time to end the filibuster. Donate to hold Mansion and Cinema accountable. Andy Rickard. Well, at least he wrote his own thing. And he retweeted Paul Bettany, who, I don't know, they've got two different pictures. Clark Gregg, I don't know him. Deborah Messing. Free, fair, equally accessible voting, or leave the old relic tool for obstruction, the filibuster, in place. Yeah, you know who argued for the filibuster? Barack Obama. Yeah, that old racist. Deborah Messing again. And it's past time to end the filibuster. Donate to hold Mansion and Cinema accountable. Jesus. And finally, Sharon Stone. Cancel culture is the stupidest thing I have ever seen. Well, good for you, Sharon. Good for you. Sirius XM host Jenny Hutt recently asked the Oscar-nominated star about her impression of the climate of fear amongst celebrity who have become afraid to have real conversation. Stone didn't hold back and even named cancel culture directly, saying cancel culture is the stupidest thing I have ever seen happen. I think when people say things that they feel and mean, it's offensive to you, and it's a brilliant opportunity for everyone to learn, to grow, and understand each other. Stone went on to celebrate true diversity, saying we all come from different ages, cultures, backgrounds, things, and had different experiences, traumas, upbringings, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I mean, common sense. This is why this stuff doesn't get out, because it's just common sense. Most people believe this. Stop listening to Twitter, Hollywood. Just stop listening to Twitter. That's all you have to do. Just shut off Twitter, and it all goes away.